suing the lying, cheating whore for $4,000.
Everyone's a hoe. Ho, 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 ho. Everyone's a hoe at 23.
I'll pay for the nose job.
That's a lie. You
no,
did not say that. That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
That's
In
a
fact,
lie.
Just be a
So
good
can I get-
person.
He said that he did not accept the breakup. Then he started stalking me. This is the report from when he got beat up, the Gucci glasses beat off of his face.
All right, this is how we're gonna go.
Plaintiff Dean Buckerfield is suing the defendant, his ex-boyfriend, for $4,000 for a nose job, plus the return of a diamond ring. Defendant Alexis Estrada says the nose job and the ring were gifts, and that the plaintiff knew he needed to be a sugar daddy.
I do.
Afternoon, Judge. Case 46 on the docket, Buckerfield versus Estrada.
Okay. The plaintiff, Mr. Buckerfield,
Yes.
you are suing the defendant in the amount of $4,000 for the cost of a nose job and the return of a diamond ring.
Correct.
What do you have?
Yes, well, the defendant and I dated for about a year and 2 months.
Yes.
And I'm suing the lying, cheating whore for $4,000 because when we met, he was very self-conscious about his nose. He talked about it a lot, and I cared about him, so I decided, okay, I'll pay for the nose job, and he was very appreciative at the time and said he would pay me half of the cost, which was $4,000. The reason I did this was because I was confident in the fact that this was going to be long-term. We had already talked about long-term. We'd fell in love. I mean, this was, you know, I didn't have any vision of this ever ending.
Okay. What was your vision?
Well, yeah, we were in a loving relationship, Judge Jerry, but at the end of the day, like when I met him, I let him know what I was looking for. I told him I basically needed a real man, a sugar daddy, someone who could spoil me and take care of me. He knows what he was getting himself into. I have evidence right here. He took me to Paris Hilton,
I believe he did.
took me and my sister out, bought me a puppy, obviously paid for the
he
nose.
bought a puppy. Oh, what?
Obviously paid for the nose. Come on, after he spends at least $4,000 on me, you don't think he'd have the awareness to be like, okay, this is not going good. I'm just gonna spend money. Let me stop here. But he didn't. He kept on going, and he kept on spending, and that's just how it goes.
Well, and I was under no disillusion, right, from the very beginning. I knew what the relationship was, but the relationship was that I was going to do this, and it was an investment in his future, right? And again, I was looking at a long-term investment here.
From your point of view, he's been very blatant and honest what he wants.
Yes.
And I would think just out of your own self-esteem, you would say, this kid is using me. This kid's after my money.
But I'm giving...
He's not, let me finish,
Your
he's
Honor.
not interested in a fulfilled relationship where he puts in 50% to make sure your life is really good. He just wants to
Are you kidding?
meet stars.
But that's just it.
What did
Your
you want to
Honor.
do for him?
I'm giving him my youth. I'm never gonna be 22 or 23 again. His life would have been boring and basic without me.
But my life is not boring and basic. I mean, I've had a great life.
Really? You told me that you just hang out with your dogs at home and watch TV and drink
and
wine.
hang out with my friends and have a nice life. But you know, the reason we got into a relationship was because prior to dating Alex, I was married. I was married to the love of my life, who died, right?
Oh.
So I was looking for love, and I found it with Alex, and I thought,
When
I
did
was
you-
going to build
when
another
did-
relationship again.
That's just playing
when did
victim.
your partner,
That's playing victim right there.
When did your partner die?
The end of 2017.
And when did you two meet?
Like 3 months later?
Well,
So,
March
yeah,
of
if you're-
2018.
So
If
it
you're
was-
really hurting that bad, then why are you gonna move on so quick, honestly? Let's be real.
So 3 months later, you were moving in this direction.
Yeah, well, we started dating within
Okay.
3 months. Yes.
All right. Why did you guys break up?
We broke up because I caught him cheating. And Your Honor, not only did I catch him cheating, so I went to work to go to a meeting. I usually work from home, right? The meeting got canceled. I turned around. I came home early. I got home to find him in bed with somebody else in my bed in my house.
Clearly, that was reason to break up, of course.
Well, that was it. I was incensed, and I threw them both out of my house immediately, yes.
There's an agreement that he paid for half of your nose.
I have the original invoice and the text messages about paying it back here.
Yeah.
But the nose job was about $8,000, so half of that was $4,000.
And you agreed to put the money down, but you would wind up paying half of
Half
it
of
because he would pay you back
Correct.
half.
Correct.
And that was the agreement. Is this what I'm looking at here?
Yes.
And then here are the text messages, you to him saying, Don't worry, babe, I got you. Want you to feel good about yourself. I truly love and care for you, baby. I'm so excited, babe. And then you sent back, I love you. I love you. Thank you so much, babe. You are literally going to change my life. I promise to pay you the $4,000 as soon as I get them. 100. That means 100% you mean it. Okay. What's your answer to that? He wants $4,000 back from you because you agreed to pay $4,000. You say it right here. Got it. Don't worry, babe. I got you.
100.
100. And by the way,
Okay.
let's take a look. Let's take a look at the nose so we know what we're talking about.
Okay.
The before and the after. Oh, there you go. I don't know what was wrong with your nose before. It was just bigger.
Honestly, I went through a lot of bullying.
I understand. People want to have surgery. That's fine. That's your decision. You're a grown-up. But what is not fair on your part is if you agreed to pay him back $4,000 for that, and I don't care. You decide the relationship's over. You decide to go with someone else. All of that. You're a grown-up. That's your business. You owe him $4,000.
But that's not fair. You're literally like, you're making him as a victim, and I'm over here like, what about my feelings? I invested things too.
But we're only talking about the nose. If you think there are things he owes you, then you're welcome to go to court. If there's some monetary amount or some physical thing that he owes you, that's separate. All I have before me is he wants the $4,000 that
Now, because he's mad because he caught me cheating.
Whatever his reason, you promised to pay him. He doesn't have to have any kind of a reason.
And this was all before the cheating and everything, so.
Now, what else was there?
The other thing is the ring.
What was this ring?
The ring, it was my wedding ring with my husband who died, right?
Yes.
So it holds great sentimental value to me. He was doing some sort of a photo shoot, and he said he wanted a little bling, so I said, you can borrow it, but I need it back. I want it back, right? And
you did not say that. That's a lie. You did not say that. That's a lie.
That is not a lie.
That's a lie. My sister, you took us to dinner. I tried giving it back to you.
Where I told him, no, you cannot keep it, but just hang on to it for now, because we were still in a relationship, right? I didn't think he was going to run away with it. That is not a lie.
That is a lie.
I really don't know why you just don't give it back. I mean,
he didn't ask for it back. He's lying.
He's asking for
a
it back
freaking liar.
now.
No, I'm not.
It was the ring of his.
That's a bold-faced lie.
It was the ring of his late husband. You have no feelings for him now. Who wants a ring from someone that they're not having a relationship
Honestly,
anymore?
I heard it was worth a lot.
Just be a
So
good
can
person.
I heard it was worth a lot, so might as well get something out of the relationship since he kicked me out with some of my things.
He kicked you out because you were sleeping with someone else.
Okay, but at 23, everyone's a hoe. Ho, 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 ho. Everyone's a hoe at 23.
Oh, no. Oh.
Everyone's a hoe.
No.
Oh, y'all so proper. What do you guys do behind closed doors? Come on now. What do you guys do behind closed doors? Judge Jerry,
Yes.
after the photo shoot, he took me and my sister to dinner. My sister was a witness. She was there.
What would you like to say about this? Let's hear from your sister.
I tried to give him the ring back, and he didn't take it.
He did try to give him the ring back. Dean also said it looked really good on him.
Wait.
He didn't ask for it back at the moment. I never heard him say he could keep it, but I didn't hear him say, like, oh, give it back to me at the moment. He said, oh, it looks very good on you, babe.
Yeah, you look beautiful,
That's
babe.
what he said.
And your answer
Just
to
don't
this,
worry about it.
Your answer to this, just before I make a decision.
My answer to this is in no way, shape, or form did I say he could keep the ring.
But you
We were
didn't
at
ask
the
for it
dinner.
back,
I
and
said,
you're
do you
saying
want it
you
back?
asked
I
for it
said,
back.
hang on to it for now until we get back, and then we'll worry about it, and I never got it back.
Your Honor, he's lying, but he never asked for it back. And now he wants it back because he's hurt.
You were with someone else,
You
okay?
hella mad or not?
And that would make any person, including you, if you found out someone you loved was suddenly sleeping with someone else, you would have the same reaction. I'm finished with you. I'm out of here. So it's not hard to understand. No one would say, oh, Judge Jerry, how could you make such a decision that he has to give the ring back? It wasn't like he was giving you a new suit. It wasn't like he was giving you some golf clubs or whatever you like, dancing shoes, whatever it is. It wasn't that. It was something really romantic, of real meaning to him. So I'm saying you don't want to see him anymore. You guys have split up. Get on with your life. Give him back the ring, the $4,000 you owe. No one's disputing that. You owe it. You admitted you owe it. And so the court finds for the plaintiff $4,000 and the return of the ring.
Sir, I'll take the ring.
Jerry, my fans are going to be so mad at you.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. feels exceptional to get the ring back.
Sorry, Jerry, but like when you're cute and young and beautiful like me, you better drop $1. I'm the queen of finesse, boo.
Plaintiff Sharday Evans is suing her ex for $2,500 for stealing her car. Defendant Kevin Jordan says it was never her car. He just simply took it back. And he's countersuing for $1,500.
It's case 56 on the docket, Evans versus Jordan.
Welcome to all of you. Ms. Evans?
Yes.
And you are suing the defendant in the amount of $2,500. $1,000 for what you say is a stolen car, $1,000 repair cost, and $500 for interest. And Mr. Jordan, you are countersuing the plaintiff for $1,675 for damaged property and for a car key replacement. Okay. Why don't you tell me your complaint, okay?
All right. I was in a relationship with the defendant for about 5 years. It was an on and off relationship, very rocky. I did purchase a car from him while in the relationship, and then a few months later, he decides to come back and steal the car from right in front of my house.
It's not true, but
What's not true about that?
well, she didn't purchase the car. She put
Yes,
tires
I
on
did
the
purchase
car.
the car. Otherwise, I would not have the key in the title that he gave me, and his signature is on the back of the title.
Okay. In the complaint you signed, you said Kevin sold me the car for $1,000
That's
and also
correct.
gave me the title. In your signed statement, you said you had an extra car, the 2007 Dodge Caliber, which is, I assume, what we're talking about here.
Yes.
And that I agreed to sell it to her for $2,500. So putting the exact price aside for now, you were going to sell her the car, and you were going to pay him for that car.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where we are, at least in the beginning.
So in 2018, I decided to end the relationship. He invited me to his family's house. I declined going. I did not go that Christmas. I stayed home with my mom and my sister. Then we broke up the next day, right after Christmas. He said that he did not accept the breakup. And then he started stalking me. So he came to my house several times. The first time he came to my house, he was banging on the door. I had to call the police. The second
So what
time
did I ask for?
the second time I called the police, that's when the car was missing. I pulled up to my house, the car was gone.
No,
How
Before-
much did you,
The
at
first
that
day-
point, how much did you pay for?
I paid him $1,000 for the car.
She
Do
gave
we
me
have a
one-
receipt
She
for
gave
the
me one.
I have-
$1,000?
She gave
No,
me
I don't
$500
have a
payment.
receipt.
I told her I would give her that back. Just give me the key and give me the rest of my property out of her house. She refused. She also told me she threw all that. She threw it away. She burnt the clothes that was in
What
there.
clothes did I have of yours?
So
Why
you
would I
didn't-
need a
so
man's
you didn't burn,
clothes?
You didn't burn any Jordan basketball shorts?
No, I didn't.
Green Nike shorts. We bought the same outfit. Green Nike.
Oh, you can stand up. You're the witness?
Green Nike pants.
Wait a
Wait.
second.
So
You saw me
you're the
burning
witness
clothes?
here.
he's a witness. He's been my best friend for like 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
So he knew when I bought the car. He knew when I got with her. He told me I should cut her off because she's using me. I didn't cut her off.
I clearly get the message that you two were
That I
not
was
happy
being-
together.
that I was being used,
I
yeah.
get that. I really do. Okay?
Okay.
She's saying you then, at a certain date, around Christmas, after you'd broken up, you go because you want your car back. The title is...
I wanted all my stuff back.
You wanted all your stuff
Yes.
back.
And that's why I'm countersuing, because in her house, I had a pair of Gucci shades that was, it's listed there. I had a pair of Gucci shades.
And his pants, or pants like his.
Diamond earrings. Yes, it was Jordan. It was green, not these.
Yeah.
It was green
I
Michael
was
Jordan.
wondering why you're wearing that, because I felt I had to go through this case pretty quickly, because you're obviously going to work out this afternoon.
Oh, no, I'm not working out.
Okay.
The key I had to get made was $400, and I told her I wasn't gonna give you $500 that you gave me for the car back, but I had to get the key made for $400, and I also had to drive the car to my house and everything. I don't know why she's saying I stole it. The police told me, this is your car. We could
Do you
tow
have the
it.
title here?
Yes, I have.
I'd like to see the
He
title.
has a brand new title. I have the
Yes.
original that he gave me.
Because
with the
you
date.
stole it.
Okay,
Because
did you
stole it.
register the car?
No,
No.
I did not register the car.
Okay. And this is the latest title, right?
Yes.
All right. Are you saying, and remember, you're under oath,
Yes.
you're saying you didn't destroy, and you can be honest here.
No, I
'Cause
didn't.
You can be honest.
No.
there was no burning of the clothing.
The only thing that was in my house
Yes.
that was his was the Gucci glasses, and that got beat off of him. The third time he came to my house.
It got beaten off?
Beat, yes. The first time he came to my house, he was banging on my door, and yes, the new guy
I came twice.
that I was with was inside of my house.
Lives
I
there.
did not expect him to come to my house unannounced.
Yeah.
So I called the police because I did not want any confrontation between
Got
the
it.
two.
Understand
That
that.
was on January 5th. January 8th is the day he
Oh,
stole
these
my
are note
car.
cards you have, yeah.
No, these aren't note cards. These are cards from the police department when they come
may
to
I
your
see
house.
them?
Sure, here you go. And on February 3rd was the third time he came to my house on Super Bowl, on the day of the Super Bowl in Atlanta.
Oh, man.
And I don't know why he came to my house a third time. And here you go.
you had
Here's
my
another incident. This is the report from when he got beat up, the Gucci glasses beat off of his face. Okay? He came to retrieve the key from the car that he stole previously. I said, I don't have the key. Leave me alone. I don't know what you're doing
But the key in the
here."
hand, right?
Yes, I do, because
Okay.
it's my car.
We can't at this point say the car is stolen because the title is in his name. What we're
Yes.
trying to figure out here.
But what
so I
date
can't
does that
conclude
say?
that the car is stolen.
What date
the
did he
police
get
said,
that title?
The
First of
what?
all, I got that car the same day I went over the first time.
He
'cause the
went and
police
got
told
a
me to
new
get it.
title because the title that I have,
'Cause I had no
that
choice. You didn't wanna give
originally,
me none of
Let
my
me
stuff.
see that title with both of your
sure,
names on
no
it.
problem. My mother told me when I was fixing the car to make sure he signed the title and get it from him because
But you
something
never
like this
registered.
may happen.
Okay, I understand that may have been
I
the
didn't get a
intention.
chance to register because
But didn't I tell you I didn't want to sign the title until you actually bought the car? Did I say
But
that?
who got the car?
Okay,
the car
you
was,
heard but,
the
so
car
you know
was
I said
sitting
that.
for
Go ahead.
over a
Keep
year.
All right.
I got it fixed.
This is
it
how
was
we're going to go.
immovable.
The car was originally yours.
Yes.
You, according to what you signed for this court, is you agreed to sell it to her. What is not in dispute is the entire sum wasn't yet paid. You guys had split up. There was no intention that she was going to continue to pay for the car. She didn't continue to pay for the car.
I also paid to get it fixed, repairs on
That
the
I
car.
understand. That's the separate issue we're going to deal with. But at this point, I'm concluding that the car is his, and the question is whether you're entitled to your money back that you paid.
Yes.
Now, when you fixed up the car, that's a cost I think you have to eat, even though in the beginning you intend for the car to be transferred. It's not legally binding. On the burnt property, of his property, he didn't get back from you. Some. I don't have the receipts. I can't tell you exactly what every piece of clothing
She
cost.
told you at least my shades and the key was over there, and she refused to give it to me.
Okay, but I can't tell you exactly what the shades are worth today. There's not a blue book on shades. There's not a blue, you know what I mean?
They Gucci.
So, therefore,
Excuse
this
me.
court finds for the plaintiff in the sum of $500. The countersuit by the defendant is dismissed.
True character cannot be assassinated. Just remember that.
She got to make up stuff.